Hi, it's Paul Suellentrop, Tony Adame from the Wichita Eagle and Kansas.com after Wichita State's 112-55 exhibition victory over Northwood at Koch Arena. Tony, I think we saw what we expected from the returners. 5 veterans started, and they did what we expected, pretty much dominated. The newcomers were what people wanted to see, so let's talk about some of them. Rion Holland made all 4 of his 3-pointers, scored 16 points. What were your impressions of Rion?
He seemed really smooth once he got into the offense, and talking to him after the game, he really gave a lot of credit to Ron Baker and Fred Van Vliet and those guys for getting him ready after a season where he redshirted. So he said the comfort of being around a lot of guys that he knew and played with a lot helped a lot.
Another guy who I think is going to be just a knockdown shooter for Wichita State is Corey Henderson, a guard. 11 points, made 3 of 7 3-pointers. Kind of similar to Rion, really good shooter, played off the ball a lot.
Yeah, and a little bigger guard too. He said that he'd really been shooting the ball well in practice, and he was happy to see it translate into a game.
I thought the Shockers, newcomers, the big men did really well too as far as staying active, getting on the rebounds. Rashard Kelly, 9 points, 6 rebounds. And he was kind of what he was billed to be, a real active rebounder. What were your impressions of Rashard?
Really good around the basket, and Takale Cotton, finds him on that reverse layup seconds after he gets in the game. And that really, helped him kind of get over his jitters a little bit, so to speak, of playing in front of 10,000 plus people, which can be a little bit of a shock for some guys.
Yeah, as a group, I thought the newcomers were all pretty cohesive and pretty impressive. The game didn't get sloppy like sometimes we can see blowouts. As significant as this victory was, I think a lot of people are leaving the arena talking about Connor Frankamp, the Wichita North kid, who is leaving the University of Kansas looking for a new place. Is here at Wichita State, considering Wichita State. How big a story is that, Tony?
I think it obviously trumped the game today, and he sat in the recruit section for WSU, got his tickets comped per WSU, and went to the WSU locker room after the game, got shuttled down there by Steve Forbes and Greg Heyer, a couple of Shocker assistants, and that decision, we don't know when it's going to happen, but this is kind of lends credence to that. This is obviously one of the schools he's considering. It's the first one we know for sure.
Interesting afternoon here at Koch Arena, Wichita State, 112, Northwood 55 for the Wichita Eagle and Kansas.com. Thanks for watching.